It's 15th of July, and we are going to do a quick sectorial analysis together with all the companies which are running and positions are getting made. और उसके बाद हम देखेंगे कि हम पोटेंशियल क्या ट्रेडर्स ले सकते हैं. So let's start with this financial and banking sector. So we can see that companies like HDFC, MFSL, AU Bank, HDFC Life, Manappuram, ICICI, NAMINDIA actually made an all-time high. We traded this, and this is PFC. So a lot of companies are here which are making really good moves. So most of the financials are in the very top branch. One of the trades which I would be interested in is also Cholafin, and you see HDFC Bank over here. So definitely LNT Housing Finance. I'm looking for a breakout over 96 for this particular trade, and so you can see that there are a lot of companies. SBI Life also went towards all-time high. So in general, the financials sector is looking really good. The companies which are in the weak zone are ICICI Prudential Life, HDFC, and State Bank of India in financials and banking sector, together with Kotak Bank. And but unfortunately or fortunately, there's not much position which is getting added. One of a very good candidate for trading would be the RBL Bank, but also there was a news flow in RBL Bank, so theoretically I would stay away from it. Now the next company that I am looking at is the next sector which we are looking more into is companies like in automotive sector, like Balakrishna Industries is very near its all-time high, and so is also Bosch. Actually is in a very narrow range, and we discussed it in as one of the potential trades we will take in the short term. और वो वीडियो में अपर राइट हैंड कॉर्नर में आपको मिल जाएगी. और Ashok Leyland, Tata Motors is in the same range, Escos is in the same range, TVS Motor is in the same range. So basically it's not going to be a auto day for sure. Now, and also you can see that most of the companies are towards this bottom of this presentation. The next is cement. So Ambuja Cement is up 1.1%. Ramco Cement went towards 1120. Ultratech also is positive, and so is Grasim, but they all had some profit booking at the top, and as a result of which you can see that cement sector gave us a good return. We were actually tracking cement sector since yesterday 2 p.m. onwards. The next is FMCG and consumer durables sector. Here we can see that Voltas is moving, and MARICO had it has a huge upper wick, and so is also true for Kolpal. And Godrej JCP also is trying to recover the losses and trying to move. Yeah, so there's not much happening in. So you can see that as we grow below, big red blocks are coming in. Berger Paint, Bata India, Tata Consumer, ITC, Britannia, McDowell. So Britannia also is one of the reversal candidates which we are tracking for a short time, in the short time frame. It's in our tracker. Definitely IT is the flavor of today, since yesterday at 10 a.m. in the morning I said about tracking mid-cap ID, and today you can see that the top branch LTTS is up 13%, LTI is up, it went towards the 4400, and it's a very near its all-time high. ACL Tech gave good move, Tech Mahindra gave good move, WIPRO we discussed it yesterday at 11 o'clock, and we also discussed it yesterday night, saying that WIPRO is going to give a very good move, and that's what it did. Mindtree is also trying to retain the 2700 levels, and I'm pretty sure that it will be able to. And so TCS yesterday had some positions which were made, and now we can see TCS is very near the 3200. So no matter what, emphasis also is also is looking weak, though it's trying to get a support. We have to see if it is able to take out the 2380 levels. The next sector is steel and others. So here we can see that SAIL, NMDC, and Tata Steel, Jindal Steel, Hindalco, and JSW Steel. So one of the very commonality which I can see between all the sectors is you can see there's a very good lower wick which is coming in here. Also Hindalco and JSW Steel. So we have to see. It seems like from the structure, what we have right now, it's a sort of a doji. So even the market is not sure or decisive which way it will go. Okay, and now we have pharma. So Torrent Pharma is definitely one of the breakout trades I'm waiting for, and it might turn out to be a good trade. It has a very nice all-time high of 3085, and Dr. Reddy is also moving. Granules had a sell-off from the top. So in this particular sector, Lupin is also trying to move towards, it went towards 1177 and is trying to gain some momentum, and this is also true for Biocon. Was a good trade in the sense we took yesterday. We closed the trade and at 397. So this also looks like it is trying to get support at 397 levels right now. APL Limited also had a sell-off in the morning, and maybe we have to see how it goes from here. But no matter what, there's not many meaningful positions which are getting added. So you can see Sun Pharma is in a doji. So even from a sectorial perspective, I think even pharma is also not that of a great sector to be in. Now let's see which all companies have getting positions added, and this would be the trades which I would be interested in. There are already few trades which I took, just like Indigo made an all-time high. We were able to take that trade, and this was also discussed yesterday night. And so is definitely a WIPRO, and NAMINDIA is also made an all-time high today. So WIPRO, we were trading WIPRO yesterday, and it was discussed in this video where I said that Indigo looks like very good together with WIPRO and NAMINDIA also. All these three companies were said to be good runners, and this is what we see. The positions are getting added, and COFORGE is also one of the companies where it seems like it might be a good it might be getting a good support at 4500 levels. So we have to see. And INFY is also looking good in the sense that INFY is also trying to move towards 1600. And from a weak perspective, we have ONGC, of course, because ONGC has been unable to cross 120 levels, and today it gapped down and it's not able to move. We have to see if it is able to maintain the 118 levels. And the next company where we are seeing some weakness is NTPC. So NTPC may, if it is unable to keep hold of 120, then NTPC is also going to have a good downfall. The stocks which are in strong trend are LTTS, LTI, and LTI, LT, and LTTS, and basically all these three companies we discussed at 2 p.m. yesterday, where I said that these are potential very good BTST candidates. Of course, LTTS move is basically because of its result, but at least we were able to find companies like LT and LTI, whose moves are not based on result. Also, we can see there is some weakness in MARICO, and this also looks like that there might be further weakness, because you can see there is it's trying to get in the trend, and maybe it will try to get a support at 530. So we have to see how MARICO goes from here. And another company which I will stick with is RBL Bank, and I will try to see if it is able to move past 216. Then the next levels of 220 would be in the vicinity. So these are all the sectorial and all the trending stocks. Now let's look a quick view of how Nifty looks from here. So these are the Nifty 50 constituents. You can see in the top branch we have LT, WIPRO, SCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, HDFC Life, and Dr. Reddy, and these are all towards day high, and they are all having very strong candle with no upper wicks. So this is a very good sign. And also Device Lab and HDFC Bank is also trying to get a support at 1500 levels, and you have ICICI Bank also, and together with that you have Bajaj Finserv. These are in the top branch, and if we scroll towards below here in this particular segment, you can see that there are companies mainly from FMCG and pharma sector. The only exception is INFY, and auto sector also. So basically is the only IT is the one sector which is, and here if we go towards the bottom, we can see Ashamoto, Kotak Bank, TCS, ITC, Tata Consumer, Asian Paints, Britannia. So basically stay away from FMCG no matter what, and try to keep your focus mainly on IT for now. And also you can select some private banks and finance companies like Bajaj Finserv, ICICI Bank is also near 670. Let's see, it seems going forward there might be some weakness in banks, and so is also true for, so maybe HDFC Bank may be one of the banks, and also HDFC Life. This might be the two counters which you might be interested in. Other than, of course, you have WIPRO, CL Tech, and Tech Mahindra. So in general, hope this market watch is going to help you. From now, what it seems like, stay away from FMCG and stay away from pharma. The stocks which are in trend and which have a strong momentum are mostly from IT, and I think until and unless the sentiment of the market changes, this is how it's going to be. So thanks a lot for listening, and hope this edition of Market Watch is going to help you in planning your trades. As usual, if the stocks have been discussed here which are in trend and or in strong trend, don't go ahead and take the wrong position, because that's going to hurt you. And even if the structure looks weak, stay away from it. If you don't have to long it, but just don't go ahead and short it, because there are smart money which are making these trends, and so it's always better to be with them rather than against them. Thanks a lot for listening, and hope you will have a great trading session. Bye bye.